Hi, welcome everyone. Bruce Swartz here from Montreal, Quebec. I study ufology. You know, same old. I'm doing always the same thing. The moon. Look around the channel. Those of you just arriving, there's stars, meteors, asteroids, UFOs around the moon, both arriving, leaving. Did I say around the moon or moon? I meant moon. Welcome everyone. Thanks so much for the ongoing support. This is zoomed out. Dark structures on the moon. People have to come to realize that. They're covered with dirt. They're mining. They're doing something up there. Explosions in this video. NASA showed explosions. I'm going to show the exact same ones that I'm getting, which, by the way, NASA declares that almost nobody gets those explosions, and very, very rarely that amateur astronomers do. Here's to the left of where I just showed you that black object. What do you think of that? It's straight up the surface, and that's what's there. Well, what is it, Bruce? I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what it is. I'm here to shoot a hell of a lot of cool theories. Let's zoom into the Apollo 11 as we go by Mare Fecunditatis. Some nice close-ups. I'm really anxious to show you this video. A bit of change from the UFOs. I'm sure none of you are bored from them, but there's lots of other things that we can look at that right now. And don't worry, as I capture things, I share them as they occur. Here's a theory. As you look on the bottom left, Mare Imbrium, and we will zoom up the same shot twice as close. Well, not twice, maybe. Yeah, probably about twice as close. So, what would you think if humans, a breakaway civilization, went to the moon, and that the aliens that are here right now are human? Like, they're just born on the moon. We are screwed, right? They would be able to hide amongst us. I love that theory. I've talked about it before. And of course, now some people are starting to talk about it in the comment sections and stuff. I love your ideals, everyone. You guys are getting really, really smart and conniving, researching, opening your minds. And that's all I'm trying to make everyone do is open your minds. Check it out. Now, look at the colors on the surface. Let's see that a lot closer. So let's get in really close once again. Do the same thing, but we'll get in a lot closer because I want to show you... I just want you to see Mare Imbrium, basically. It's just absolutely incredible how on certain days we could see so much clearer. This is the most recent footage that I had gotten. It's over a month ago there because I didn't even get the moon this month. The only snow we got, my friends, was this month. I'll be honest with you. We didn't get any winter here at all, but in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, oh my gosh, just, you know, continually snowing. Always a little bit. Each and every day. So here we are getting back to Mare Imbrium. We're seeing a lot of greenery too, because don't forget that blue that we're seeing could be green. The astronauts not going to hide it. They say it was just a gray surface. They said, what's that? That is something that was poured there. I mean, look at the surface. It doesn't take a genius to understand that that flat area that everything's cleared out from and the lines going to it, that it's actually something that could be possibly have been manipulated, something poured there. It's a cover, a roof. I don't know. It's not normal. What's this? Really cool. Look at that. An S-shaped going, something S-shaped going to that bright supposed crater at the bottom there. Ever so bright, and smokes and hazes around that crater. Totally normal, right? I can't wait till they tell us something about the moon, if anything at all. But think of it. If somebody was on Earth, and you know who I'm talking about? I'm just talking briefly. I'm not getting into my head and telling you everything that I'm thinking. But the real humans, you know, the ones that were here, let's say they left Earth, and we're talking theory. I love theories. Let's say they left Earth, obviously went to the moon. How, you say? Doesn't matter. Rockets, who knows? It could be anything while we're zooming up on Rima Hyginus crater right here. An implosion from a volcanic interior chamber, they say. So let's say they went to the moon, and then many years went by, and I mean many years. Maybe they were the elite rulers, or still are, or maybe they are the ones that are flying around, which basically they could be just humans, and now, of course, born on the moon, maybe a little bit of a different skin color, whatever. A little bit of a difference, shorter maybe, right? Depending on the atmosphere around the moon. And why am I saying that? Because Haim Eshed said that there's a communication with them. On Mars, as we zoom in even closer here. On Mars, they say, he says that there are entities that are, like American astronauts. So could it be humans? When you think of it, could there be a breakaway civilization that broke away from Earth in a cataclysmic event that happened long ago, and then that changes everything? And I would fear the human breakaway civilization more than an alien species, because they too have war stuck in their heads, right? Again, just theory, but maybe they came here to take control of the governments, or to get help, or to give us help, or apparently, Hayim said they're doing contracts together. Right, already a contract signed. Anyways, crater on the right and mining shafts on the left, the refinery, I don't know. But it's incredible that all this is on the surface. Actually large areas where we could see structures, and people are like, well, explosions. Let's go see the explosions. These are the explosions that I captured. And, whether it's mining explosions, again, NASA declares these type of explosions as being asteroids or meteors. Look at the puff of smoke that goes off to the left. That's a big, huge explosion on the surface. Most likely mining. And again, explosion in the darkness on top of it. We're going to see it with a couple of other filters because it always helps. What I'm just trying to show you is that large explosion or light illuminating in the center. There, I just wanted to show you that because it's totally something that NASA shows everyone, and everyone's always so infatuated about it. And don't forget, like I said at the beginning of the video, NASA says they're rare and they're hard to capture. Very, very rare, actually. I think NASA has like 3 or 4, right? Something maybe 4 or 5. Yeah, so that's close up. Here's the closest shot right there, which notice I'm just advancing to show you it. Look at that smoke. Look at the nice chance to be able to see really close up. What do you think of this? Mare fecunditatis, again on the bottom, and just over top the craters, and in the north side you see a different type of element on the surface, a bright illuminating structuring on top of that. All the objects, natural or not, whether it be just structures or objects or nothing, it's still not talked about. A white reflective material. NASA also talks about a reflective material, a different type of material. Well, they don't say it's reflective, but that is a different type of material on the surface on both hemispheres, northern and southern hemispheres of the moon itself. Yeah, look at those squares. So unless they're houses with lines like electricity lines going to them, I don't know, liquids going through it, power lines. Could you imagine if that was like a hydro? I mean, ooh boy, hydro area, like here in Hydro Quebec, where they make electricity and stuff. So here's that rectangle inside of Mare Serenitatis, but miles away from the Apollo 17 supposed landing site. Look here with the conversion. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? It's absolutely incredible. You can see it so well. And say to yourself, there's an optical illusion too because of the parallax, because everything's lying down, But look how square it is. Do you see the 2 light sources that are in that? Even 3? Inside of the squares. Here's another square, Tycho, so you know where we are over top there. Longomontanus, all the craters that are around it. Look at the lines, and who says that's not standing up? Like what I showed you at the beginning of the video, those lying down squares. Who said they're not standing up? Because of the parallax, we see them lying down. Some are, obviously. It does look like a square on the ground, right? Here's a crater, not necessarily square, but yeah, 90-degree angle, properly up there in the corner on the top and on the bottom there, all along the ridge. You see just like material or roads, whatever it may be. It's this manipulation of the surface entirely, and I highly doubt that a meteor would have formed a crater that shape. What do you think is going to happen in 2050? Do you think we'll be advanced enough to be having built refueling stations on every planet in the solar system, traveling both from to Earth, the moon, and probably most of the planets, and maybe even some tourism, some products and sales items being brought from planet to planet? A major trillions and trillions of dollars program that would just skyrocket and expand the elite's ideas. Obviously, that's what's going on. Do you believe that there are soldiers on other planets? Do you believe other militaries? Maybe would you go as far as thinking maybe other currencies and even a park or a school or a Walmart, Costco? Listen, I love the theories, and that's what I do. I know someone's up there. So check this out, y'all, before the end of the video. And by the way, there'll be some more videos coming up, and I thank you all for taking the time to subscribe and the support. In 48 hours, in my analytics on my channel, Bruce is all 7,726 views, the live up-to-date count, okay? And here's on Social Blade yesterday, same day, 7,478 views. But on my analytics, it said I had like 1,000 views. And it also says I have 100 subs over to the left. You can see of that line on the bottom there. I'll move over. You know what I mean? Right over here. 100 subscribers. So I should be at 76,100. But it didn't go up. And not just didn't go up, it's not normal. Look at the subscriber count. 76,049 when it should be at 76,100. Doesn't make any sense. So there's a difference of 51, right? So that's what's missing right there, 49. So there is also someone in the live streams, y'all. This is important for you all to know, that are writing on your channels. When you guys write, "Hi, Bruce," I'm seeing "F you, Bruce," just to let you all know that I'm letting them slide. I know it's not you writing it, but someone's actually manipulating the texts during the live stream. So I always mention it, and those of you who follow me since the beginning, I always mention it just for a heads up so people know that if ever something bad happens between you and I, it's maybe just a hacker or something. So look into it. Thanks. Amazing surfaces.
Aliens on the moon, they must be mighty. They're up there sitting down in that pontoon. They brought everybody up in their belly party. But they coming here so soon. Yeah, aliens are up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are mighty on the moon, yes they are up there. Doesn't matter cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming soon.